name's Courtney Ferguson and I'm back again with another video. Today is going to be my haul video, I guess. I've bought way too much stuff over the last couple of months, which is not a good thing, but I thought this all give me a chance to sit there and show you guys what I have been purchasing. So I will go ahead, and what we'll do is we'll kind of go from category to category and just kind of go from there. The Pixie Vitamin Wake Up Mist, which is absolutely fabulous. Like, I'm gonna tell you, look at the mister on this. And it smells fabulous. So I actually have just been starting to use this and it just feels fabulous. I use it in the morning right once I wake up to wake me up, because it feels great. And then I also use it at night before I start all of my other skincare, like before my toner and stuff like that. So fabulous. Next we'll go into primers. So I've got the Hangover RX primer. So basically I think of this more kind of like a moisturizer. It's like coconut water for your face. And it smells great and it feels fantastic. The only thing is I've used this before last year, but that was while I was pregnant. And again, I'm oily now, but while I was pregnant, I actually had more combination skin than I did oily. So I wanted to pick this up again and try it now that I had more oily skin, and see how it felt. So I also have the eye primer by Lorac. I had gotten this with one of my purchases. I don't use a lot of eye primer. I usually use just concealers. So, but it'll be interesting. Next, what we will do is my sprays. So I've gotten on the Morphe train. So I end up getting the Continuous Setting Mist. And I don't know if anyone else has said this, but I love how this smells. And the spray is like, oh my god, it's just great. It's just fabulous. It is a great way, because I have to use a lot of powder, because again, oil slick right here. And this just kind of helps melt everything in. Obviously you can tell, like, to me, at least on the screen, you guys can let me know in the comments, but I don't look like I'm powdery. I look like I'm probably a little bit more on the oily side, probably time to repowder. But I did my makeup like I think 3 hours ago, and I feel like I look really nice and dewy, which the foundation that I'm using right now is more of a dewy one as well. And this just sinks everything in. It's gorgeous. So I got the MAC Prep and Prime, another bandwagon I've finally gotten on. I watched YouTubers, thank you Jen Marbles for that, but I've been watching YouTube and, you know, beauty YouTubers for years now, and of course this has been like people's staples in their collection. Mind you, I don't think a lot of them use them for like a spray. Well, like some of them use them for, like, you know, to sink everything in, just like I was talking about the Morphe, but I don't like the spray as much, because like if you could tell, like it gets really, it kind of like, it's a lot of droplets like close to the nozzle. Obviously that's why you don't spray it right here and you spray it out here, but the spray isn't as good as what other, you know, companies are. So mind you, I did get the coconut one. Again, smells delicious. If you can't see a theme, first off, I very much enjoy the coconut smell. Second off, I love anything that smells. I'm not one of those people who gets too bothered by fragrances, as long as it's not like up in your face and you're like smelling perfume all day because of your makeup. Next we'll go on to powders. So I finally got the Fit Me powder, which in my view, if it's good enough for Nikki tutorials, it's good enough for me. So that is my thought on this. Next powder that I ended up getting was the All Nighter powder. So this one is an actual like pressed powder, not a loose one. I think her name's Andrea. She is she's just fabulous. I discovered her through watching Project Pans, and she also has oily skin like I do. And she actually had last year had said that she really liked this. The only problem she had is that she went through it quite quickly, and so I kind of had some reservations about picking it up for myself, but I finally decided to just kind of dive in and do it. So I love the packaging. I haven't tried it yet, but I will let you guys know whenever I try it. And then also I've got Coty Airspun. I usually get this because it's a drugstore. You get a freaking whole lot of product. I mean, this was more than what this is, and I mean, just look at the difference in the packaging and like how much is in there. This is 20 grams, and then I think this is 65 grams, so huge difference. The only thing is, I would say this is probably the most fragrant thing that is in my collection. It's not open, and I can smell it from here. Yeah, it's pretty fragrant, but it doesn't stay that way all day. So I used one full one last year and I loved it. So I decided it was time to try another one. So this is the Too Faced Born This Way. I was watching James Charles. Yes, I'm a sister. He was recommending this, and I thought it looked fabulous on him. So, and then of course I will also watch Jackie Aina, and I know she teamed up with Too Faced, and I enjoy her content a lot. So I feel like there's multiple people that I watch that I really enjoy, that really love this foundation. So I thought, you know what? It's time to try it. So went ahead and got it. Haven't really used it yet. So when I use it a little bit more, I'll let you guys know what I think. And then I also got the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, which, I mean, it's super teeny tiny, but it's $5. So who would not get the e.l.f. foundation for $5? And I've heard great things about it as well. So again, haven't tried it yet. I'm working on panning one of my dewy foundation, which I'm trying to get out of because we're starting to get out of winter months, and I'm going to be even oilier during the summer. So I'm trying to get rid of it before we get to that point. But speaking of my Project Panning foundation, I did end up getting the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. And the main reason why I got this, because obviously you can kind of tell it's super duper white. I mean, it's not white, it's like alabaster, so it's really light. And I mean, I'm pale, but I'm not this pale. But I got it because I needed something to correct the foundation that I had, because I thought I was a lot more tan than what I am. I feel like a lot of people feel like that. And I thought I was going to be able to wear it without trying to do anything to it, and I just couldn't. So I tried this. I haven't seen a whole lot of change in the formulation with the foundation after mixing it, but it does match a lot better. I'm wearing it today. I feel like it looked pretty good, a pretty good match. So, but that right now it's working the way it's supposed to be working. So I got a couple different concealers. So again, I feel like a lot of people have been talking about the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. Especially, I feel like any person who gets a doe foot, they're like, oh, it's the tart shaped tip. So I like the tart shaped tip, so I was like, okay, I'll try it. So I went ahead and I got light peach, even though I'm more of a neutral, and I didn't see any. They might have neutral shades, they just don't carry neutral shades at my Walmart. So, but I ended up getting it, and I am excited to try it. I also went ahead, because I feel like people talk a lot about like the MAC Painterly Pot, and then also after the NARS came out and they came out with their concealer, they started talking about this and saying that it's kind of the same. So I went ahead and picked up one. So, and I'll probably end up using this as a shadow, like primer, and hopefully it can start trying to, you know, mess with my makeup collection and try to start doing some new things. My favorite selection are palettes. I'll do a face palette first, and then of course we'll get into the eyeshadow palettes. So I got this Complexionista from Benefit. It's got concealers, it's got bronzers, and it's got a cream and powder highlight. Don't really need this. It was one of those impulse buys. I saw it, thought it was adorable, and got it. And then I realized that I have a hula that I am trying to pan at this point. And I, again, already have gotten concealers. I don't need to get any more concealers. But I bought it. I'm going to get use out of it. It's going to happen. So that one's that. I bought the Physicians Butter eyeshadow. Sultry Nights, which it looks so pretty. Like, I mean, look at those coppers and then like that random blue and the purple, and they feel buttery. Like, they feel like the bronzer, and it's just amazing. So absolutely love this so far. I haven't really tried it. Like, it smells great and it feels great. I haven't tried too much on my eyes yet, so when I get more out of it, let you know. Next one, Anastasia is my favorite. So of course I had to get the Riviera palette because she's just too pretty for her own good. I mean, look at that. She's got, for me, it was just like enough of a pop of color, but still enough neutrals for me to be comfortable with buying it and knowing that I was going to get use out of it. So I got that. Speaking of neutrals, because I'm a basic turd who has yet to really work with regular, colorful eyeshadow, I did end up getting the Lorac Pro. I've heard a lot about this and just about Lorac eyeshadows in general, so I was like, let's go with a neutral. That way it'll give me a fair chance of reviewing this and figuring out how I feel about their shadow formula. So excited about that. Freaking 21 days of Ulta bit me in the butt, and of course I'd been seeing the Desi and Katie from Dose of Colors Friendication eyeshadow palette since last year, and it looked gorgeous to me. I was super jealous, but I was like, no, I don't need to buy it. And then it was 50% off from freaking Ulta, so of course I bought it. And like, just look at that blue right there. Just look at that blue. It's beautiful. So, and then again, it's mostly neutral, so I felt comfortable knowing that if I bought it, I was going to put use into it. Like, what got me was the pop of color. That's like what I saw first, and I was like, I see you. And then I saw the neutrals, and I was like, I'll actually use you for sure. So went ahead and got her. And then, talking about pops of colors and stuff like that, I am going to try to actually work with more colors, because as much as this look right here I love doing, it's easy for me to do, I do want to be a little bit more adventurous this year. That is like my goal, and that's half the reason why I kind of started this channel, is because I want to become more playful with my makeup. I love makeup, and I'm not a huge artist. Like, there's so many people who are so much more like, talented than I, but I still love messing with it, and I love playing with it, and I feel like putting out videos and like actually making content out of it will make me do it. So that's why I end up getting little Miss Juvia's the Zulu palette. She is so pretty. I mean, just look at, they're like really basic bright colors, like, you got your bright blue, bright red, orange, yellow. I mean, but she's still really pretty. So, and they have, shadows for a really great price that are in huge pans. So I haven't tried the eyeshadow formula, so I can't tell you what it is, but I feel like if it's good for Nikki tutorials, then it's great for me. So, and then the last eyeshadow palette that I ended up getting was the Morphe, and this one is the Oh My Gorge one. So she's like, they're palettes, like, especially for their little one. Look at that mirror. I mean, it's just like fabulous. So, but again, like the colors, these are a little bit more muted. You've got a little bit more of an olivey, like green, which I have like recently been like loving. So those are all my eyeshadow palettes. Obviously you can tell I have a problem. So next, I will go with mascaras. I did end up getting a NARS mascara, the Climax one, which I feel like a lot of people didn't like. But I have a problem with sometimes being like, well, you know, a lot of people don't like it, but I might like it. So, and it turns out they had a little on-the-go one at the Ulta counter. So I was like, sure, I'll pick it up. I'm excited to try this. And then I also got the CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion. So, she totally different wand. You can kind of tell, like, totally different wand. And I have an eyebrow pencil, so this is precisely my brow. I did have the Goof Brow, which I enjoyed, but it definitely did, it was not precise like this one. I haven't, right now I'm using the NYX Micro Brow, which I do love. I've actually learned to love it, but it's not a great color for me. This one's a little bit of a better color, but I'm excited to use this one. And then we can go to lip products, finally. We're at the end, I promise. So, this is just a lip pencil. I only have one lip pencil, and I was like, I'm gonna go get some more. And I basically ended up getting it in the same color, and I was like, good job, Courtney. You did great, kid. So, but I am excited because the one that I'm using, I got from a BoxyCharm, and I want to be able to get stuff that's easy and convenient for me to get, that I don't have to wait on to order. So that's the reason why I get a lot of like drugstore stuff, because again, it's a little bit more easy for me to get it. So I got that. And then I got the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, which again, I've heard a nice little bit about. I do like this wand on it. Yet have tried it, but I'm excited. I'm working on some products, some deeper products, which I'm trying to hurry up and at least get a little bit more progress done on it before we get into really lighter months, and it'd be a little weirder for me to wear darker lips. And then I end up getting a MAC lipstick. Again, this is a miniature size one, but everyone talks about MAC, and I just really wanted to get more MAC stuff. So this is, of course, Velvet Teddy. They had that, and then I think something rouge at the Ulta counter. So, but it's like super adorable. And then with the Anastasia stuff that I bought, they end up sending me a lip gloss called Moon Jelly. And she is like a gorgeous color. And oh my God, it smells like sugar cookies. It's like, it smells like vanilla, like that. It smells great. And then they gave me a little compact. Isn't that the cutest little thing? It's like, and it's super thin too, which I really enjoy. So, I know this is a really long video, and I promise you, I will cut it down. I will actually edit this time. But I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I will do another video in probably like a couple of weeks after I get a little bit more use on probably not everything that I showed you today, but hopefully a little bit more. And I will kind of let you guys know what my thoughts are about it, if you guys care. And then we'll just kind of go from there. I will see you guys for my next video. Bye.